Hi everybody, we have a great show for you this week. Tori and Elena are going to show us how to do a basic eye makeup look step by step. Kathleen's going to talk to us about conservation and Earth Day from the Utica Zoo. Dr. Del Medico is going to talk to us about children and chiropractic care. For those of you that have a sweet tooth, we're going to do a easy cheesecake in just 5 minutes that's absolutely delicious. Kelly's going to help us set up our price book, and I will also be interviewing Dave from MV Music Magazine. Hope you enjoy the show.
Hey, Scott Trainer here, former host of CNY Flavor and owner of Crazy Otto's Empire Diner. You know, today we're going to have the recipes right again a little bit like we did on CNY Flavor. We're going to learn how to make a 5-minute cheesecake. So if you love cheesecake, stick around because you're going to learn how to do it. It feeds 4 to 6 people, real easy, economical on a shoestring budget. I don't know anybody out there, especially in upstate New York, that doesn't like a good cheesecake. You go to the store, you can spend a fortune getting the prefab ones done. I'm going to show you a quick, economical, on a shoestring budget, how to do a cheesecake at home so you can feed your family, okay? What we're doing here, got a quarter cup of milk. We're going to use approximately 8 ounces of the sour cream. I know this is a 24-ounce container because sometimes you buy in bulk, you can save money, and this will stay in your refrigerator for a month too. It won't go bad. Graham cracker pie shell, 8 ounces of sour cream. Now, one of the things when we're going to mix it, let me tell you this too, that you can use a blender if you'd like. I'm going to do mine by hand. One of the ways that you soften the cream cheese is you put it on a plate, stick it in the microwave for about 30 seconds, and please make sure that you put a paper towel or a piece of wax paper over the top of it. Otherwise, what happens is cream cheese has a reaction to the microwaves, and it'll start like popping, sort of like popcorn. You'll hear it pop, and it goes all over your microwave. So please put something on top. It'll save you the cleanup process. Regular cherry pie filling. This one here is a 21-ounce can. Nice cherries, and this is it. This is all it takes. Be done in 5 minutes, okay? So I'm gonna put the cream cheese in the microwave. So here we go. Got the cream cheese. It's gonna go in the microwave. We're all set to put this together. Okay, we have our cream cheese all softened. We're gonna add, the first 2 ingredients are the sour cream, 8 ounces. This is a 24-ounce container, so I'm going down 1/3, which would be 8 ounces, okay? And now we're going to take the cream cheese. Now I want to show you this too, just to show you how softened it is, okay? Softens right up, boom, goes right in. 1/4 cup of milk. And you can use a low-fat milk if you'd like. It's really not going to make a difference whether you're using whole milk, skim milk, or the 2% milk. And then you're going to whisk it up. You're going to make it nice and creamy here. Again, you can use a blender if you like. I like doing things the old-fashioned way, by the hand. Not everybody does have a blender out there. It's not like a cell phone where 303 million people now have them, and it's surpassing the population. Not every home has a blender. And you just want to mix it up really nice so that it's nice and creamy, just to show you this here, okay? Do it at an angle. You want to try to get the lumps out. And as it all starts breaking down, becoming really creamy, we're going to add the vanilla pudding. I'm using today a French vanilla pudding. I got 2 4-ounce packages, or you can buy 1 big package, okay? They come in the little boxes or the bigger boxes. This particular recipe calls for a big box or 2 small. So there it is, all nice and creamy. The peaks are coming up. It's whisking real good. Doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed. So I want to show you this consistency real quick. See the consistency, how it's coming out real creamy? And now Little trick here. Take your pudding, shake it. Okay, 'cause sometimes when you don't shake it, it's all collected on the top and you open it up and it goes everywhere. Ooh, it smells wonderful. I know I say that a lot, but people eat with their eyes first, then smell, then taste, okay? So if you can see this here, you wouldn't think it would get this thick. Mix it real good. Make sure you get it off your whisk. And then we're going to put it in the pie shell. We'll be right back. So what I did was I took the whisk, and naturally I took it out. Okay, I got a wooden spoon now. I added a little more milk. You can add a little milk if it's still a little thick, depending upon the pudding mix. I added about another 1/4 cup, so it turns out to be half of a cup of milk. And if you can look at the peaks, everything's all ready to go. And now we're going to just spoon it right into the pie shell, spread it out. Try to get it all. You can let the kids lick the bowl. I always use my finger, which has been washed and sanitized. Okay. I bet you thought I was going to lick that with my finger, didn't you? Didn't. Okay. Now, I'm going to take it and just spread it all out, just like you would. Oh, and you try not to break the shell, the pie shell. They're very fragile. Like this one is. Ooh. And then we're going to take our cherries here and just put them right across the top. Ooh, look at that. Use the whole 21 ounce. And now we're going to put this in the refrigerator and let it firm up. And now you have a wonderful 5-minute cheesecake that's ready to go to feed a family of anywhere from 4 to 6, depending upon how you're going to cut it. And it's going to be the best you've had outside of buying one from a bakery. 5 minutes, cnyflavor.com. Go there, check it out, check our quick tips out. This is a great dessert that you at home can do on a shoestring budget and have a wonderful dessert for your family or for entertaining.
My name is Kathleen Mallory, and I'm partially in charge of educational programs and partially in charge of conservation. I'm the one that you talk to if you want to schedule a birthday party or do a program on grounds for kids in pre-K or homeschool. So birthday parties and Zoomobiles are probably our most popular programs that we have here at the zoo. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Birthday parties, it's just a very different place to hold a birthday party. A lot of the other places don't quite offer the same things that we offer as far as entertainment. We bring out animals for the kids to see. We do activities with the kids. We take them out around the zoo for a little walkabout or for a little scavenger hunt during their party. So it's a little bit different than other people can. And plus, when you come to the zoo for a birthday party, you also get admission to the zoo for the rest of the day. So you can walk around the zoo as you like the rest of the day. Zoomobiles are really great because we kind of can go everywhere. We've been everywhere from as close to Albany and up into the Adirondacks. So we go pretty much everywhere that you can imagine, and we've gone to all different kinds of places. And we can kind of make it work for you. So if you can't come to us, we can come to you instead. The best kept secret at the Utica Zoo about educational programs is probably that we offer educational programs for all ages, from pre-K, even younger than pre-K, sometimes toddlers also, all the way up to seniors. So we do a little bit of everything here at the zoo. Between our pre-K Zoo Adventures programs, we have homeschool programs for kids that don't go to school on a regular schedule and stay at home. We have programs here that are offered to the entire public, so adults can participate too. So we kind of have a little bit of everything, and our educational program is very flexible as far as what you want us to do, because we can kind of design a lesson plan just for you if you'd like us to. Earth Day will make the Utica Zoo a little bit different because, mostly because the animals are here and we get to kind of see a lot of the animals that you wouldn't normally see out just on your normal day out at walking around Utica. So we have a lot of animals here that are endangered or part of our species survival program that we're going to highlight during the day. We also have speakers coming from the DEC as well as 4-H that are going to teach us a little bit more about other things that are around the neighborhood that other people do for conservation. And also just because we have a lot of stuff going on that day, a lot of special activities with animals for kids and for adults too. Well, the Utica Zoo does Earth Day mostly because, well, firstly because it's part of our mission statement. It's on everybody's shirts when you come to the zoo, and you see it on staff members, that conservation is just a part of everything that we do here at the zoo. And we wanted to help promote that not only here on grounds, but along with pretty much everybody in the public. We wanted to kind of get the word out and get people realizing that there's things that they can do too to be a more conservation-minded person, and also to do things that are simple things like turning off your lights and recycling ink cartridges, for example, that they can do to help the environment. We're kind of continuing our recycling of ink cartridges and cell phones. That's actually something that you can do here at the zoo any day. You can, whenever you come in for admission, you can always bring in an ink cartridge or cell phone to recycle, and all the proceeds go straight back to the Utica Zoo that we make. Also included, along with some of the speakers, the special speakers that we have, our education staff will be doing a couple different programs. We're going to have a story time, a recycling story time for the younger kids. We're going to have some tours for younger kids as well as older adults too, about some of our key animals that are here at the zoo, between rehabilitated animals, the species survival plan, and even just about animals that are here that are exotic animals, and about taking care of your exotic pets at home as well. And then we'll have some crafts and games that are set up for the kids as well throughout the day.
Hello, I'm Eric Tribbett, and this is the business broadcast on Elevate Upstate. Today we have Dave Myers with the MV Music Magazine. How's it going, Dave?
Good. How you doing, Eric?
Doing great, man. So I guess we're going to talk about your deal you got going on right now. So what exactly is MV Music Magazine?
MV Music Magazine is going to be a website where local bands can get exposure here in the area.
Excellent. So where did the idea come from then?
Well, I've been in local bands now for about 25 years. Here in the area.
So you play an instrument yourself?
Absolutely, I play guitar.
Awesome.
And so I've been looking for a way to expose local talent. I know from being in a band that it's quite a hard task to pull off. I do video production and photography, and I figured that it would be a great way to get it done.
You have your own business too?
Absolutely.
Excellent. It's called?
Electric Digital Media.
Electric Digital Media. So you have a little experience in the area. So what does MV Music Mag consist of? MV Music Mag is going to consist of a lot of things. There'll be a bio section where you can go in and surf around for your favorite bands, genre-based. Video content, live performances, live concerts, studio interviews, live interviews, pro photos, stuff like that. Oh, that's pretty neat. So you've actually filmed music videos yourself then? Absolutely. I actually do official music videos and live performances as we speak. So you're going to be doing the work? Absolutely. Absolutely. I will be a big part of the actual work and the legwork that goes into it. Oh, that's pretty neat. I'm fairly new to the area, and I'm always looking for something to do. Where do I find this information? You can start by going to mvmusicmag.com. We have event calendars with club dates, and you'll be able to find something to do from there. Excellent. When did you start MV Music Mag? Oh God, back in September. I started putting pieces together, and it's been an evolving process. You know, it takes time, and a lot of thought process went into it. So
definitely consists of a lot of work. It's not something you can put together overnight. So
MV Music Mag sounds great. You're going to have video performances on your website. You're going to have biographies. You're going to have event calendars, club dates. This is excellent. It's www.mvmusicmag.com, correct?
correct.
Is there something that we missed? Is there something else that you would like to tell us about your site?
One of the big things is we're going to have articles. It's going to be magazine based. Even though we're using video content, we're still going to be based off of articles. So we're also going to have want ads. If you're looking for a guitar, a drum set, you can go on the want ads and find that. If you're looking for a singer, a bass player, something for your band, you'll be able to find that there also. Cool. And then a talent section to expose single talent.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's not going to be my genre right there.
Well, how do you know?
Well,
if you want to submit a video, our fans will let you know.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming today. Dave, it was a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was great to talk to you. I can't wait to see what you got. This has been the Business Broadcast. I'm Eric Tribbett with Elevate Upstate. Thank you again. Visit Dave's website at www.mvmusicmag.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Elena,
Hi, I'm Tori.
and today we're gonna do a natural look on the go, or just a day makeup look that you can just put on in the morning and don't have to worry about having too much going on in your face and nothing at all. Okay? The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at her face, and I'm gonna go. The first thing I do is the eyes, because when you do the shadow or when you do the primer or any color, it usually falls on the face down here, the creases and everything. So instead of wasting the makeup, I do the eyes first. So the first thing I do is take the primer. It's a eyeshadow primer. You always want to put a primer on because it holds the makeup longer and it looks just nicer. And take a little bit and I put on my ring finger, and then the ring finger is the most sensitive one, so it's softer, so it's not pushing on your eyes, and you just rub it all throughout her eyes. Do the other side. And this one I'm using is Too Faced Shadow Insurance. You can use any eyeshadow primer, but you do want to use it because it makes your makeup look more natural, and it does hold out throughout the whole day. You do it up to the brows. Okay. And the second thing is I do is I look for a base color, which could be, since we're going for a natural look, we want to do like a light brown, you want to do like a tan color, you want to do like a light orange color, anything in a neutral zone. So I'm going to take, you don't really need all these brushes, I just like to use a little bit of everything, but you just need one brush for a primer pretty much. So I'm going to take this tan color and a little white color, and I'm just going to mix them together. And this I'm going to put basically throughout the whole eye. Okay, now that I have the natural look down, I'm gonna pick like a light brown color. And I'm just gonna do her lid. And a lid usually stops right above the crease. And I'm just gonna blend it out, because makeup is mostly all about blending. When you blend it the right way, it comes out the way you want it to come out. You control the brush. So let's do the other side. Okay, now I'm going to take a crease brush, which is just a little more fluffier than a regular brush. And I'm going to take a little bit darker color. And I'm just going to put that across her crease. Okay, once I'm done with that, I'm going to actually get all this makeup off. And now I'm going to do is the outer crease and the outer end of the eyes. I'm going to just add a little darker color, like a dark brown, because we're going to stick in the browns color. Keep it neutral. And all I'm doing is just darken the end part and connecting the crease with the outer end of the eye. So now I have base makeup done for eyes. So this week we learned how to do a basic eye makeup on Tori. Next week we'll go back and finish up the face, the lip, and then the mascara part on the eyes and the eyeliner. Thank you.
Shoppers located or advertising on Third Story at the United States and only selling 350 pounds.
Hi, I'm Kelly Salamone from mvparentonline.com, and today we're going to talk about the importance of having a price book. One thing I always talk about on my website and on my Facebook page is how important it is to know the prices at the store for the items that you use the most. When I first started couponing, I didn't know my prices. So what I did was I started a price book so I could keep it at my house. And in that price book, I would list the items that I used the most in my house, and then I would write the price that I paid at the store in the book. That way, when a new weekly ad came out, I was able to flip open my price book, go to the store that I have the page on, and find out if the sale price in the weekly flyer was a good deal or not. Did I pay that last week? Did the price increase? And that way I could decide if it was a good deal for me or not. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to go through and make a step-by-step way for you to do a price book of your own. What I do is I get a 3 to 5 subject notebook. In each section of the notebook, I do a different store. So right now we're going to do Price Chopper. That's how we're going to start out. So what I do is I just, I'll write on the top that it's for Price Chopper just so I know. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to write the item, and then you're going to make a column. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to write the size. So it would be the size of the item. And then you're going to make a column. This might not work for me. Then you're going to do the price. And in the last column, you can also write the unit price, so that you make sure that you're getting the most for your money. Okay, the next thing I do is, when I first started out with my price book, you can bring your price book to the store, write the item out that you're looking for, that you want to keep, or what I did is I would just put all my I would go home and I'd put all my receipts in a file folder, and then when I had a break, when the kids were taking a nap, I'd pull out my receipt and then I would write it down in my price book. Just because it's easier, that would be easier for me. That's this week's tip from mvparentonline.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Del Medico, and this is the Elevate Your Health segment. I'm here today to talk to you about kids in chiropractic. A lot of my own patients often ask if we adjust kids and how we adjust kids. People I meet on the street often ask, can you adjust kids, and is it safe to adjust kids? The answer to all of them is yes, you can adjust kids. I do adjust kids, and I recommend that your kids do get adjusted. Now, one thing I want to say is the adjustment for a child is not the same as an adjustment for a 60-year-old man, we'll put it that way. No two adjustments in my office are virtually the same anyways. It's all based on your tolerance, your x-rays, your the amount of time the subluxation has been in your spine. Osteoporosis comes into play, osteoarthritis, your whole history, it all comes into play. It's the same thing with kids. Now, one thing I want to mention about kids is there's a lot of buzz right now about how kids end up with some of these childhood ailments, ADD, ADHD, asthma, allergies, can't focus, and a lot of the research now is pointing towards the birth process, believe it or not. When babies are born, the doctors, and like I said, I'm not trying to knock medical doctors, they're excellent at what they do, but a lot of babies are delivered and there's a little too much force on the head. They pull on the head to get them out, and what it does is it causes misalignments in the neck right from birth. And what chiropractors do is we check the spine and make sure that there's no misalignments in the neck, and from that you can actually ensure that your child grows naturally and healthy and doesn't end up with any of these diseases. There's some research going on right now about chiropractic and sudden infant death syndrome, and the studies are showing that if your baby is checked at birth and adjusted regularly throughout its infancy, the chance of sudden infant death syndrome actually drastically declines. So that's pretty powerful stuff right there. Now, like I said, a baby adjustment or a child adjustment is not a forceful adjustment. I might be using both hands on an adult, when actually a baby adjustment is actually just using sometimes 2 fingers and just a little bit of force on the spine. We also have little instruments and stuff that just give a set amount of pressure to the spine. The point being, in any age human being, is that if your spine is moving properly and your brain is connected to your body, then you will grow to be a happy, healthy person and enjoy your 100 years you have here on this planet.